Hello, my Earth babies, my golden goblins, and my viewers. This is The Earth's Child, Schools Chronicles, Episode 4. The title of this episode is Vulnerability is Hard to Control. Vulnerability is hard to control because when you're vulnerable, it makes it easier to accept things. And when you try to control it, the harder it is to accept things. Oh, excuse me. Vulnerability is something that is inside of all of us. And we become more vulnerable when we like someone, love someone, or falling in love with someone. When you're falling in love, you're much more vulnerable than when you like someone. When you love someone, your heart gets bigger in a sense, and it becomes more soft, more mushy, easier to poke around in, if you will, and it makes it easier for you to get hurt when you're more vulnerable. But when you realize, when you're too vulnerable and you get hurt, it's hard for you to try to control it because you've already been vulnerable enough to get hurt, so you don't know how to control it after that. So it's better to know how to control it once you realize that you've been hurt because of your vulnerability, because then you might not, or you may not, or you won't, make the same mistake. Nobody wants to make the same mistake over and over and over and over again, right? Definitely not me. I don't like to make the same mistake. I personally used to be very, very vulnerable, and I used to take someone's word over than what my gut was trying to tell me. Should always trust your gut feeling, but we'll talk about that another time. But you should most definitely always trust your gut feeling. It'll keep you from being so vulnerable, or at least to a minimal amount of vulnerability. So that way it's easier for you to control or take over the amount of vulnerability you have or used to have. But some people don't learn or know how to control the vulnerability, so I'll give you a quick lesson. To control your vulnerability is to basically hush, or like deaden all the thoughts in your mind and your head, your brain, your whatever you want to call it. You need to deaden those thoughts or silence those thoughts, and you need to listen to you need to listen to your gut. You need to listen to your gut feeling, regardless of the situation. If your gut is telling you like, no, don't do this, but you're so vulnerable to the point where you're like, I should do this to make this person feel like they're worthy of my time and patience, then you need to listen to your gut. Your gut is telling you the right thing. Don't go for it. Don't do it. And for some people, it's easier to, well, it's easier for other people. Yeah, I said it right. I think it's easier for other people to control their vulnerability and listen to their gut more, kind of like me over time. I started listening to my gut way more than let my vulnerability get the best of me and just lead me into more and more and more problems that I most likely wouldn't be able to solve on my own. So, vulnerability is very hard to control when you are the type of person to not listen to your gut. But I believe that's all I have for today. My Earth babies, my ghouls and goblins, and my viewers. I love you all. Have a good day, and thank you for, listening or tuning in. I already said it, but I love you all, and bye.